A gentle greetings, good traveler. What, are you surprised to find a centaur not crazed with war and hatred? My name is Chiron. I am pleased to meet you. Sadly, I have a problem that I cannot solve. You see, I have long dwelt in these woods at peace with all the creatures, but recently they have gone mad. Worst of all, I know, the Maenad priestess. When I stopped by the stream to drink, she surprised me, stole my magic bow, then ran into a cave. Warrior, I am a centaur. We are not fit for caves. In that dark, cramped space, we cannot fight well. If you would do me the kindness of retrieving my bow, I would gladly share with you my great store of wisdom and learning. Aino has not come out of the cave in 3 days. No doubt she fears my anger. The only way to get my bow back is to go in there. That cave is no place for a centaur. My bow! Splendid! Warrior, you have my gratitude. And as I am noble, I am good to my word. Let me bestow my thanks. You have much potential, young warrior. Men have poor vision. They only judge by outward signs. Not until your worth is spelled out in great acts of heroism will you earn their respect. It is true, all manner of beasts have gone utterly mad. Even my centaur brothers, who were never civilized, are more savage than ever. Something is calling them, somehow, and they answer. But who or what calls them, I cannot tell. Can you guess how old I am, young one? Very old, to your eyes. I don't think you'll believe it, but I tutored the young Heracles in the ways of war. Thank you again, young warrior. May fortune smile on your way.
Everywhere across Greece, harvests go untended. Country villages are burned and abandoned. Peasants gather in cities for safety. I say the arrow is already in Greece's breast. Thinking they had offended the gods, they gathered a great offering to Zeus. 60 sheep and goats and other livestock. The fires were lit. They were ready to begin, and a pack of Maenads descended on them, leaving none alive. Do these monsters fear no gods? It's as if they fear nothing. If the monsters were gone tomorrow, how many would still die from starvation, homeless, families torn apart? Yes, I think the arrow has already pierced Greece, through the heart.
Ah, the olive grove. It is true, a sacred tree, old and stately, stood there. It lies down the road, but I'd stay away if I were you. The road through the Helicos Pass and on to Delphi is treacherous and horrible. Foul swamps, and deep in the hills, deadly Maenads. The olive grove is on a hill. I have watched from here in safety, and for 3 nights the hill was crowned in flame. It is ill-fated. I would keep away. Some say the sacred tree belongs to an ancient dryad, a tree spirit who was a child of Demeter. Others say the tree was once a beautiful woman who spurned the god Apollo's love and fled. In revenge, he turned her into a tree. I wouldn't go to that olive grove if I were you. In fact, I wouldn't go near the Helicos Pass at all.
A blacksmith of remarkable skill lives in the hills by Helicos Pass. Some say the god Hephaestus himself taught Termerus his craft. He's friendly, but he keeps to himself. If you can find him, he will sell to you at a fair price. If he likes you. Termerus is gifted. He can make marvelous things. If he didn't live off by himself, he'd make a fortune.
I was on my way from Delphi with some goods to trade. I had just set up camp amongst some nearby ruins when I heard the rattle of bone and smelled the scent of death. I looked up and saw skeletons everywhere. They didn't seem too friendly, so I ran. As far as I'm concerned, whoever finds my goods can have them. I lost my possessions, but I kept my life. I would call that a fair trade.
That is my grove burning on the hill above. The sacred tree is still up there. She may be unharmed, but you'll have to get past the savage brutes to reach her. In different times, a traveler would stop in my grove to rest beneath the shade of the great tree. But now, none come near. Those despicable satyrs have burned most of the crop, a foul deed no man would dream of. I only pray that the goddess Demeter has kept safe the sacred tree. I pray that Apollo strike the satyrs down with a rain of arrows. To reach the sacred olive tree, you must climb the hillside and walk through the entire grove. The ancient tree looks out over the sea from the cliffside. Go into the grove if you must, but I cannot promise there is anything left of my crop. The tree is unharmed? Can it be true? Maybe the gods have not abandoned us after all.
You found the goods I left? No, I do not want them. Painful memories. They are yours.
You're not the first to come here, thinking that the god Apollo would protect his own temple from the monsters. Oh, we protect it. Good warriors have fallen, and no meteor, no arrow has come down from the heavens to strike our enemies. The temple still stands unmolested, and I will see to it that it stays that way. Last night was the worst. So many of them came. We sent the refugees up to the temple courtyard and prayed to Athena we would not fall back that far. But we held out. We are besieged by this monster plague, but still we stand firm.
The tents you see on our roads, the travelers standing around, they are all refugees. They are all people who came here and could not leave because of the monster scourge. The oracle belongs to the temple of Apollo here in Delphi. Apollo, god of the arts and prophecy, meteors and medicine, god of harmony and reason, brother of the archer goddess Artemis. Do you know about the oracle? It is said that when she delivers a prophecy, she speaks not with her own voice, but with the voice of the god Apollo himself. It is safe here, for now, but every day that passes is a darker day for Greece. The Delphic oracle is the most famous. Philosophers and generals seek counsel here, and the oracle never errs. If you are going to the oracle, you will find her inside the great temple along this road. Good luck.
Speak through me, O Muse, and tell of the war with Troy. The war began with gods, but ended among mortal men, when the goddess Eris threw a golden apple to the gods, to the fairest written on its side. Athena, Hera, Aphrodite, the three great goddesses, could not agree to whom the thing belonged. Athena wise and warlike, Hera regal queen, and Aphrodite, whose domain is love. They sought a mortal man, a royal prince of Troy named Paris, to resolve their fight. Hera offered kingdoms. Athena offered skill in war and bravery. But Aphrodite offered Paris the most beautiful woman in the world, and he chose her. Alas, this woman was the wife of great King Agamemnon, and when Paris claimed fair Helen, the house of Troy brought on the wrath of all the Greeks. They sailed in a war to claim the stolen bride, and many men fell in that bitter feud, fought for the folly of the vain, proud gods. The greatest mortal warrior ever to live was born and died to fight that war. For he was named Achilles, Thetis' son, whose wedding Eris was not invited to. He led the Greeks to victory, but died himself in glorious battle.
When the first satyrs attacked Delphi, my husband was quick to take sword against the beasts. He and a few others fought bravely, but were soon outnumbered. Stranger, I've seen him in my dreams. He told me he cannot cross the river Styx to Hades until his death is avenged. And he said his killer was part boar and part man. He said the beast hides underground, somewhere around Parnassus. My husband's shade walks the shores of the river Styx. He finds no rest. Oh, stranger, these are hard, hard times. I dreamt of my husband again. His shade rests peacefully in the land of the dead.
Seeker, we thank you for your sacred offering. Enter and present yourself to the great oracle. Your questions shall be answered, traveler, and mysteries revealed. You are welcome to the most sacred temple of Apollo. Enter peacefully and learn the nature of your destiny. The great oracle of Delphi sits within. Enter, Seeker.
Welcome, Seeker. You have come for a prophecy. Since Leonidas sent you, and you are a worthy supplicant, I shall channel Apollo's prophecy if he wills it. Wait. I, the oracle of great Apollo, am having a vision. The ancient ones emerge and run in chaos's full eruption. An evil band in every land, delighting in destruction. What seems shapeless, formless, and faceless, their great one is releasing. So to enslave both god and knave, their sorrows thus increasing. Who is man to stay the hand of those the gods can't better? And a hero yet takes the bet to break the evil's fetter. 3 lights of hope to help you cope. One south in sand and wonder. One to the east, defeat the beast, and tear their plan asunder. The final light will mark the fight, where you must face your fear. A door ajar, you travel far, and yet you find it near. You, warrior, are not what you seem. You came here to discover the source of these monsters. Nearby in the foothills of Parnassus lie the Parnassus Caves. Travel through these caves, and on the far side, you shall find your answer. I have given my prophecy. Now seek the cave in the Parnassus foothills, through which your destiny lies. I have given my prophecy. Now seek the cave in the Parnassus foothills, through which your destiny lies.